Okay, welcome to the 11 a.m. update. And I had to change my forecast once again. This storm is just picking up a lot of moisture, this is because of the warm. I'm gonna go into some of the reason why this storm is so intense. In fact, I've heard a number of meteorologists now say on TV the warm ocean water is causing this storm to bomb out much more than any model could have predicted. The NAM picked up on most. I guess I'll have to give it to the NAM this time. Between the track and between the, everything. Just this storm is just turning out to be a doozy for our area. And I think by far, though, the most impressive thing with this storm is the wind. The wind is incredible. But anyway, this is my snowfall map now, and I do have some updates with mass transit too. But let me first get to this. This map here shows pretty much western part of Long Island into New York City. You're going to see 17 inches to almost 2 feet of snow. Absolutely insane amount of snow for one storm. Absolutely insane. I really don't think that changeover is going to reach Long Island. It might reach the East End, maybe parts of the South Shore. The changeover or the mixing is going to mainly be confined, as I originally thought, and I still say that, is going to be confined basically to extreme coastal New Jersey, from say Toms River on south, right along the shore. I mean, you could be in the western part of Toms River and be looking at almost 2 feet of snow, and down the shore it might be only maybe 15 inches. So there's going to be a big variation between that. It's all about these bands, where the bands set up. The big doozy is going to be Philadelphia up into central New Jersey, Middlesex, parts of western Monmouth County, Mercer County, maybe even more into Morris County a little bit. Could be looking at a good chance 2 feet or more of snow, 23 to 27 inches. I'm not even going to bother to throw out exact numbers because this storm is just not playing by the rules at all. And I want to go now to the satellite imagery, and you'll see what I mean with this storm. You can see I'm kind of tired too, but we got to keep going here. I do have to get some rest. You can see the deep moisture now being pulled in off this warm water. There's got to be some convection. There's got to be some lightning in there. I can't believe that there isn't any. Definitely pulling off. The water here is very warm, much warmer than it should be. And that's what I want to talk about. Well, before we do that, you can see a nice healthy storm here, a very intense storm, and it's not moving. It's not in a hurry to move that fast because there's a high to the north, so it's kind of held and it's going to kind of squeeze and finally inch its way east, but it will move out by this evening. But now let's look at these precip type radar. Let's only refresh this here, and this is the precip type radar, and you can see that there is a dry slot, but it doesn't seem like it wants to get too close due to the area. And this is going on primarily because we have that high to the north, and it's blocking the dry slot from moving in. And it's starting to fill in now because there's so much moisture to work with here. This storm has so much moisture to work with. An unbelievable amount of moisture to work with from this warm ocean water. It's just incredible. This storm is just turning out to be incredible. And if you want to see bare ground, I don't know when you're going to see bare ground again. It could be not until March. All right, I'm hoping maybe sooner. But this thing is dumping a lot of snow, and it's the water-laden kind of snow, the heavy, wet snow that's going to be just pouring down from the sky, along with these winds that are just howling along, gusting up to 50, 60 miles an hour. Let's look at this radar here. You can see there's still a dry slot, but I still think it's going to fill in. You might get a little break as far as it won't end completely, but a little break, maybe over the eastern part of Long Island, maybe working its way into Nassau County, where it'll be light snow. It's not going to stop completely. As far as the Jersey Shore goes, there are reports of mixing with rain and sleet here, which may hold down tolls for a little while. But this storm, once it pivots around and then starts moving its northeasterly trajectory, we're going to see, we've seen half of what this storm is delivering right now on the ground. We've seen only half of it. We're going to see another half later this afternoon, and it's going to be pretty rough indeed. I'm just going to look at this precip type radar again one more time. And you can see here that it really can't make it any further north than that. I mean, this thing isn't the most accurate, but it generally, I don't think we're going to see, just along the immediate shore, be held down a little bit. And I say held down. It's still going to be accumulating in Toms River, just not as much, but still, it's going to be a lot. And we have tons of power outages, too. Let's go here. Toms River right now, in Ocean County, there are almost 50,000 power outages in Ocean County, and Ocean County is being hit very hard right now by the power outages. You can see just lots of power outages all over the place due to the wind, due to this wet snow that's hanging on the power lines, snapping trees, snapping power lines. Middlesex, Monmouth only has basically almost about 10,000 out. And PSEG Long Island here, totally right now we're doing pretty decently actually. We only have about 5,474 out on the entire island, so that's pretty decent. I expect that number to pick up because the winds are going to pick up later this afternoon when those isobars tighten. This thing is just bombing out offshore right now, so you can see it's just picking up some real moisture. And I want to show you why this is happening. I want to show you some buoy observations. All right, to show you why it's so freaking. The storm is just so intense. Look at the water temperature. It's 45 degrees. That's way warmer than it should be. This is at one of the near shore buoys. I can hear the wind just howling out there. The wind is just unbelievable with this. This is one of the. The wind is the wind is the worst, some of the worst I've ever seen in a blizzard. Even if the snow isn't blinding. This buoy here is a water temperature of 46, air temperature 35. You can see it's just a lot of energy from the ocean. And what I really would like to look at is is what I call an analysis anomaly chart. This unfortunately doesn't work. It takes you to Boston. I wish the Weather Service would fix that link. But this is where it's really important. Let's take a look at this anomaly. If you focus here, you can see that the water is above normal off the east coast, northeast, the east, basically the east coast, northeast mid-Atlantic. It's around 2 to 3 degrees Celsius above normal. That's 5 to 6 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. That's that much more energy going into this storm that's causing it. That's what the miles didn't pick up on, except for the NAM. Did pick up on that. Very warm, abnormally warm ocean water powering this storm to just clobber our area. And unfortunately, that's exactly what's happening. It's just our luck that this is part of climate change. More intense snowstorms. Believe it or not, global warming can cause more intense snowstorms, and I just told you how. So that's basically, we could see more. That's why we're seeing storms like these, like every winter now. It seems these crazy superstorms that just develop, and the wind is incredible too. It just is incredible. That's all I could say. That is it for this update. Oh, that's right. See, I almost forgot to tell you that there are transit suspensions going on right now. The New York City Transit has now suspended bus service as of noon. I expect NICE Bus to do that really soon. NICE has said that we can go right to their webpage. Let's see. 10:46 a.m. service update. They have delays, major delays on the N6, N4, N19, N22, 24, 71, 72, and will discontinue service as of noon. So they are finally listening to what they usually follow what New York City Transit does, and they're discontinuing service. Wise choice. Should have discontinued. Should not have run at all today. I was surprised to see any buses out. The rest of the routes are already suspended. I expect Beeline to do similar thing really soon. As far as the Long Island Rail, and they really need to shut things down because there's going to be problems. All right, let's see what they have here. Delays. They really need to shut the railroad down because the trains are going to get disabled and stuck. Once the things get over the third rail, it's, once you get to we're already nearing a foot, so they need to shut things down as well. So that is it for this storm. Just one more look at the radar from Mount Holly and seeing this just wall of moisture just being thrown at us from a warm ocean into this cold air, creating this blockbuster storm here that that I didn't think was going to happen. I thought that it was going to go to the south of us. It turns out that we actually are getting the brunt of this storm, not DC. We are getting the brunt. So that is basically what is going on with this storm. And that is it for this update. I don't anticipate any more updates. I don't think I want to go out there and film anymore because it is just nasty. The wind is incredible. It's dangerous out there. I'm urging you, everybody, please. I don't think I'm going to even go out there, even just a block or two away, because it's just that dangerous. You just cannot be outside today. Please stay home and be safe.